I'm too short. No, we're both too short. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's why I didn't go to film school, you know? Okay. Oh. Good morning. I'm Jen, and this is
Indeed.
Heck yeah. And we are happy to welcome you back to our morning mingle here on LLA TV. Today, I hope you had a good day yesterday. And I hope you're planning to have a good weekend. Today is Friday, October 24th, and we are excited to start our day with you all. Let us start with stretches. We'll do the arm stretches first, okay? These are 10-second stretches. We'll start out. We'll count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, good job. Okay, the next stretch, arms across the body. We're gonna do it right today, so it's this one. You're gonna count to 7, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna cross over to the other side and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do that for every other arm you have too, any additional arms. Keep doing that stretch. We're gonna do the arm bent behind the back. This is my least favorite stretch, Ange. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You're gonna grab your elbow. Yeah, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're gonna switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay. Shoulder rolls. Do you wanna go forward or backwards first? Backwards, good. That's 5 backwards, 5 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay. Next stretches. This is a 5-second stretch as well. We're gonna do all the same directions as the stretch arms, and we're just gonna do it with our neck. So let's go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is the chair twists. Whether you're sitting, standing in a chair, in a wheelchair, you're gonna go to the right. You're gonna kind of grab your leg and the chair arm. And you're just count to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're gonna switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good job. The next one, the ballerina poses. For 7 seconds, we will be ballerinas, Ange. All right, let's do this way first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we will switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. You are now a ballerina in training. Congratulations. Leg lifts. Leg lifts are next. We do 10 of those, okay? So, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And now, karate kicks. Are you ready, Ange?
Yeah.
Do you want to do 1, 2, 1, 2, or 1, 1, 2, 2?
2.
Okay. So, we'll do 5 at a time. And again, movie magic. I'm not kicking Ange. I would never do that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we switch to the other leg, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Good job. Okay, karate kick. Okay, and then we got just a few more left. Do the wrist circles. You ready for those?
Yeah.
All right, put your paws out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And last but not least, the most dangerous stretch of them all, the arm circles. So we're gonna stretch our arms out again. Make sure you're not hitting any of your friends. We're gonna do for 10 seconds. We're gonna flap, or kind of tornado flap, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and depending on how high you got, you want to land slowly and safely, returning to the ground. And then that brings us to our national days. And so October 24th, doesn't always have to be a Friday, but October 24th, National Day, World Tripe Day. You know, Jason was just talking about World Tripe Day. And I already forgot what it means. I think tripe is a type of fish. Let's Google it so that we actually know what we're talking about. We don't need to know about head cheese wraps anymore. World Tripe Day. World Tripe Day is celebrated annually. Tripe, the stomach lining of farm animals, as a food ingredient. Yay! So you know that part of the egg that you peel off with the shell? Imagine that, but for animals, and they want you to cook with it. Ew.
Ew.
You know what? I'm sure some really beautiful things are made. I certainly haven't learned how to do it yet, though. Happy World Tripe Day. Give it a shot. Be adventurous. You don't know you don't like it until you actually try it, and then you'll know. Maybe you'll love it. World Tripe Day. It is also National Bologna Day. Very different foods. Bologna is just they mashed it all up and they made it into one solid thing. Bologna.
Yeah.
Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A, you know? Gotta get one of those whistles. Remember the little weenie whistles? Oscar Mayer weenie whistles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy World Bologna Day. The last national day, again, October 24th, is Take Back Your Time Day. I don't know if that means we're supposed to be celebrating time travel as a concept, or clocking out for lunch, or taking a break. I don't know. Take back your time. Take back your time day. Don't let your time go to waste. Don't let it fly by. I don't know what it means, but we'll figure it out. We'll celebrate properly, I promise. Okay, today in history, let's move on to the historic aspects. The October 24th, 1648. That's a long time ago. I think this is post-Salem witch trials, but still pre-America existing. So, yeah. October 24th, 1648, the 30 Years' War ends with the signing of the Peace of Westphalia. I don't remember the name of the Peace of Westphalia.
No.
I remember the 30 Years' War. That was literally a war that lasted 30 years, and I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was like some of the bigger powers in Europe at the time, like just fighting for a while. They never got over it. But they did eventually. That's why the European Union exists. For the most part, it still exists. Things have changed. But anyway, that's cool. The 30 Years' War ended today, a long time ago. I can't do the math on that one. October 24th, 1861, the first transcontinental telegraph line across the United States is completed. So transcontinental means it goes from one end of the continent to the other end of the continent. And so I was wrong about what the sentence was going to say at the end. I thought we were going to be talking about the Transcontinental Railroad, which is featured in a scene from the movie Wild Wild West, where Ulysses S. Grant's trying to put that last pin in, but Dr. Arliss Lovelace is coming in his big giant spider machine. It's a great movie, honestly. It's been a long time since I watched it. But yeah, Transcontinental Telegraph Line. So that was the first time that people on the West Coast were able to and message somebody on the East Coast. So people in New York and California could send a message to each other for the first time. It had never been possible before, except for, the mail, which takes longer, but, we love the mail system. But yeah, oh my gosh, 1861 was the first time a telegraph could be sent across the United States. That's cool. And there's four, I'm sorry. So not lastly. In 1929, October 24th, 1929, the worst stock market crash in the United States of America, dubbed Black Thursday, not to be confused with the fun Black Friday. Black Friday's not that fun, but it's, deals, sales. But Black Thursday ushers in the Great Depression. So today is the 95th? 96? Maybe it's the 94th anniversary of the Great Depression starting. Ooh. Learn about the Great Depression. Honestly, there's a lot of very interesting things to learn about the Great Depression. Shout out to Franklin Delano Roosevelt for all that stuff. I could say more, but we're already at 11 and a half minutes, and you know how it is. And lastly, 1945, October 24th, 1945, the founding, we're going to talk about the United Nations all week. The founding of the United Nations happened today. So the United Nations was founded as an international organization this day 80 years ago. So at the end of World War II, when we had to accept that, what was it called? Well, before the United Nations, they had an organization between World War I and World War II that didn't really work. The League of Nations. Yes, Woodrow Wilson's idea. That didn't work very well. We talk a lot about inclusivity a lot of the times here, but one of the biggest issues with the League of Nations is that it was a bunch of bigger nations, and they wouldn't let any of the smaller nations have a voice. And so that really led to issues that led right back into World War II, unfortunately. But yeah, the League of Nations failed, and the United Nations was birthed as the replacement better idea to keep all of the nations together in a place where we could all talk to each other and hopefully try to respect our place on the world stage, you know? So happy 80th anniversary to the United Nations. That's awesome. I hope it goes longer. You know, I do. Useless trivia. Are you ready for useless trivia?
Useless trivia.
Anyway. Useless trivia. The common idea that only 10% of the brain is used is not true, as it is impossible to determine the actual percentage because of the complexity of the brain. So that movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper was wrong. You don't only use 10% of the brain at a time. You know, there's no reason to believe that if you just try harder, you could unlock more parts of it. The brain is literally so complicated that there's no way to even make a number that explains how much we use at once. So keep that in mind. Look up misinformation. Don't get tricked by the media. It's important to think because there's a lot of people out there who really, really think that they only use 10% of the brain at once and like that it's some big problem. But it's really not. It's a non-issue. It doesn't actually exist. I bet you use way more than 10% of the brain, to be honest. Weather. Let's look at weather. Today is Friday, October 24th, and the weather is like the same as yesterday. A little bit cloudier than it was on Thursday, but the low's probably going to be in the mid-30s, and the high's probably going to be in the mid-50s. A little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds. Dress appropriately. You know, for instance, Anne just got a jacket on, but if Anne gets warm, she can take her jacket off. I already took my jacket off, so dress appropriately, especially if you're going out. Have fun. You don't want to be cold. You don't want to be too hot. Just do your best to plan ahead. Sign language. Oh, joke of the day. I almost missed the joke of the day. The joke of the day. Joke of the day number 1. Thanks, Kaylee. You want one?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Kaylee. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. All right. Joke of the day number 2. Joke of the day number 2. What's in a ghost's nose?
Boku.
You're right. That's it. It's boogers. What is in a ghost's nose? Boogers. Good one, Ange. Good job. The joke of the day. Oh, and then the sign of the day. We learned it a little earlier. It's kind of like this one where, you know, like, but I'm not, it's not like that. It's not the, oh, made you look. It's, you're going to put one hand like this. So you do the thing, but like this. You do the thing, but like this. And you kind of like, woo, woo, is kind of how you do it. But that's how you say ghost in sign language. That's kind of fun. I love it. Some of the signs we learn are so cool. I just need to remember them. Okay. Let's do the right of the week again. Let's get into it. You have the right to relationship education. Not only do you have the right to a relationship of your choice, you can be with whoever you want to be as long as they also want to be with you. That is your right. But you also have the right to relationship education. So if you have questions that you don't have the answers to yourself, you have the right to get those answers. You have the right to, like, you know, with Kim, she teaches those healthy relationships classes sometimes. It's like that. You want to learn your boundaries, other people's boundaries, how to respect each other. And when you do those things, your relationship tends to be a lot nicer, a lot more fun, and a lot more fulfilling. So you deserve the right to relationship education so that you can have the best relationship you can have, and you can find that happiness you want to have, even if it means you don't want a relationship. It's still important to know about them, just in case you ever do get into one, or in case you ever want to support someone you know who's in one. So, but if you need help putting that right into practice, we can go to staff we trust, we can go to peers, our friends, housemates that we trust who might know things. If we have a guardian or a peer, there's people you can talk to. So don't be afraid to ask questions and advocate for yourself. How can we put those rights into practice? Because you deserve to live the life you want to live. So that's the right of the week. And daily discussion. What are your plans for the weekend? What are you doing this weekend, Ange?
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, actually I do know. It's my 7-year anniversary. I've been dating that guy for 7 years. Can you believe that? So I'm actually going to go to a Halloween party with my family. And I'm going to dress up as Ghostface, I think. So probably Ghostface. And then after that, we're going to go to the zoo because he really likes the zoo. So it's been a while since we've gone to the zoo. We're going to go with my niece and nephew. And hopefully we're not all going to scream at the scary people at the zoo. I think they might not try to scare us too hard because they're very young kids, you know, 3-year-old, 1-year-old. So the big scary people are probably just going to be smiling and waving, hopefully. Otherwise, I'll scream again. I went to a haunted house last weekend. I screamed like a little girl a lot. So it was fun, though. Do you like haunted houses, Ange?
Yeah.
We should try to find one that's accessible because the one I went to was not accessible. But I know there's one in Peoria. Maybe we could check that out. Well, anyway, the last thing. Daily challenge, exercise, exercise, exercise. Like I said, it's always good to do those morning stretches like we did, but do your best to push yourself further. You want to be not just maintaining flexibility and health, you always want to be striving to improve your health, especially if it's something you need to do. Have your doctor said, hey, you should stretch more. Let's find a way to do it, you know? Exercise, that's your daily challenge for the weekend. Song of the day. Is it time for Monster Mash?
Yeah.
Let's do Monster Mash. You know I'm always thinking about Monster Mash. The song of the day is Monster Mash, and we're talking the original, okay? Who does Monster Mash original? Yeah, Boris Pickett. Bobby Pickett, and the Crypt Kickers. I found it on a 45 on a vinyl last year. It's like purple and orange. I love it. Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett and the Crypt Kickers. There's even a dance to it if you want to learn it. They made an emote in Fortnite about it and everything. But anyway, that's the song of the day. So sing, dance, and as always, thank you for joining us, and thank you for joining me. I'm glad we got to do this. And hey, we hope you have a fantastic day today. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday evening. Have a good night. Have a whole good weekend. And maybe not me, maybe not you, but we will see you here at LLA TV again on Monday. You have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.